voice, Miyagi presence, Miyagi spirit.
Here we are today. I've come to dig out this big apple tree and put it into this, what's that, 45-litre pot. Hopefully it's not too much of a dig to get it out. Okay, so here we have the tree dug up and it's now loose in the ground. I can get it out. I've also cut it down to that size. What I recommend doing is leaving the long branches on first, so that when you dig around it you can use them as leverage to pull it out the ground, then cut it to size. Okay, so here we are back at the homestead. Got the tree back. It's got quite a nice flat base to it, which is quite cool. It stands by itself. I'm going to be planting it in this 35-litre pot in sphagnum moss that I've collected. It smells really good, sphagnum moss. Okay, so instead of using rocks on the bottom, as the tree's going to be heavy enough, I'm going to be using sphagnum moss. And I've got this old soil from another tree. It's got quite a bit of grit in it. Add that to it. That should be a pretty good base to get the tree into. Okay, so there we are. I've trimmed the root ball up with the trusty loppers and add them into the pot. Right, okay, so here are my two Facebook Marketplace yamadori trees. This one, I'm not actually sure what it was. The owner or the person who's giving away didn't know either. I think it's a maple. It'd be quite nice videos. It's nice and thick. And that's a Bramley apple. I'm just making space in that corner there, clearing up all these other trees, and I'm gonna just clear up the leaves and stuff, make it look nice and tidy, and then put the tree in its new home. Here are three other large urban yamadori trees I dug out. This first one is a weeping cherry tree, just about to come into bloom. Very beautiful tree. I've got it in a half a whiskey barrel that I've chopped it off to make it more of like a quarter barrel. This is a big hornbeam and another big hornbeam. What I'm going to do this year, as I plan to do, is to air layer the top of this and air layer the top of this one and make 4 trees. And these ones, I mean, the base on this one, it's got a really nice base on it, really spreading out. Look at that base on that tree. You can imagine if it was half the height up to there, some new branches growing out, it'll look really quite lovely.